Hello and welcome to Grafted Technology. If this is your first time being here, you are welcome and compliments of the new season 2020. Alright, in this tutorial, you will learn movement of mouse and its part. Alright, if you're new to computing, with this you understand the parts of the mouse. Alright, so let's go there. Now a mouse has two buttons. I'm going to show you briefly two buttons. This is one from the point where I draw to this part. Alright, everything around here is one, which is usually known as the main button or the left button. Left click means the main button. Alright, and the second button, which is this side, everything around here is the second button, usually the right button. So the button number one and button number two, the main button or left button, main button, and right button. So most times you hear people say click. When you hear the word click, it means you should click the main button, which is this part, but you hear the word right click, which is this other second part. Right, you often hear right click, which is the second part, click, which is the main button. So nobody calls it left click or click the main button, they will just say click. So you should understand is the main, or the person is referring to the main button. Alright, you will use the main button most often. Most mice also include a scroll wheel between the buttons. You can see the scroll wheel here. This aspect is the scroll wheel. Okay, alright, between the two buttons. Okay, to help you scroll through documents and web pages more easily. On some mice, the scroll wheel can be pressed to act as a third button. So if you're working with me and you have this kind of mouse, you just click or press that scroll wheel, it can act as a third button for you. Alright, just pay attention to the next section, and then that will help you understand how you work with the mouse. Take some time and understand how the mouse moves, or mouse movement. Alright, so this one is point. For you to be able to click on an item, you need to point to that item or icon. Pointing to an item on the screen means that you need to move your mouse so the pointer touches the item. When you point to something, a small box often appears describing that item. Okay, left click. To click an item, point to the item on the screen and then press and release the left button, often known as the main button. Left button is most times known as the main button. Right click. To right click an item, point to the item on the screen and then press and release the right button. This is also known as a second button. Right clicking opens a menu of related commands. Double click. To double click an item, point to the item on the screen and then click twice quickly. If there is a delay between the two clicks, the system takes it as two separate clicks rather than one double click. Double clicking is often used to open items on your desktop. Like I did explain earlier, you want to click anything, you want to open a program on your desktop, just double click quickly and it's gonna open for you. Drag. Right, when you hear the word drag, it means you want to move an icon or an item from one position to another. So you can move an item, you can move items around your screen by dragging them. To drag an item or to drag an object, point to the object on the screen, press and hold the main button, move the object to a new location where you want, then release the main button. I hope take time to go through this particular mouse movement so you get to understand every bit of how the mouse functions, especially if you're new to computer. Alright, I do hope you enjoy this video. Don't forget to click subscribe and invite your friends as well. See you in the next tutorial. Bye.